thank you for having us, Dylan's. We're really excited, so thank you. And we're about to kick your butt, I guess. I know, I was telling him, no, this is fair. I have a lot of throwdown flashbacks right now. So we need to run to the bathroom. But yeah, so we're going to make our chicken pot pie, which is what we did for our throwdown. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. But yeah, we're excited. We're excited to taste yours too. It's always good to switch it up and make it your own and do what you can. We got a good base recipe here that you can always change and shake up the vegetables and put what you have in your freezer or that you have in your garden. You can always add it to this, you know. So feel free to adapt on it and change it up if you need to. But we feel like this is a really good. It's a really good recipe to start with and very adaptable.
Really good.
Yeah, he made it the other night. He's not a cook.
Very good.
So he did good.
It was awesome.
Got 2 thumbs up, so we're happy about that. But anyway, so we're going to start. Are you going to tell what you're doing?
You go ahead.
Oh, okay. Are we doing it simultaneously?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
All right. First, we take our butter and we melt it.
Olive oil.
It's going to be melted.
And you'll find that this pot pie has a lot of French influences. I think from maybe culinary school training. We use shallots. I don't know if you guys are familiar with shallots, but it's a cross between garlic and red onion with a little bit beautiful flavor. It's not even pungent as red onion, but it's got a little more flavor we think than garlic.
Absolutely. It's very delicious.
We're going to saute that.
And you're just looking for them to not be super crunchy. You want them to not, you don't want to get that bite on the end because this will go back into the oven and finish off for about 45 minutes or so. So yeah.
In addition, we also put red bell pepper.
A little sweetness, a lot of color. It's really a lovely addition to the base of it.
And then we're going to have to let that saute for a little bit. So I don't know if you want to show what you got going on over there.
Mine's a smoked chicken with wild mushrooms.
Yeah.
And so far I started out with olive oil and sauteed some portobellos and onions.
Great. Sounds good.
And I'm sure like red cheese, okay, that you want. Oh, what's the same with yours?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've got portobellos and I've got some dried porcinis that I'm going to throw in there.
You might eat yours for sure.
It's good. We tried it the other day.
All right, now you're going to have to go stand over there.
Okay. I've already bought a book.
Now you got to buy another.
Okay.
You just got a penalty. 2 more.
Okay. I'll buy my boss one. They'll keep me in good graces.
And then what we're going to do is we have 3 tablespoons of flour, and we're going to mix some salt, seasoning, some pepper, and some tarragon. And what this is, we're going to create a roux with this to make a base for our creamy sauce. And put all of this in there, and you're going to get it stirred around really well, and add your chicken as well.
Now the tarragon in this is sort of our addition to it because tarragon is just like it's a little bit different. Not everybody uses tarragon. It's got a little bit of an anise flavor, and I think it really elevates the flavors of this whole dish. It makes it really different, and you kind of eat it and you go, "Ooh, what was that?" It's the tarragon. I'm telling you, it's very delicious. What you pouring in there?
You guys have white wine. I'm using a little sherry.
Ah, nice.
And I put my dried porcinis in to
Start getting some stuff.
come back alive.
And then when you eat your chicken, it's actually really coated in the flour mixture.
And if you have a prep kitchen chopping up all your stuff, you too can make this way.
Otherwise, it's going to take a little bit. And one thing to point out is we do use blanched peas, carrots, and potatoes in ours. And what blanching means is you're going to take your vegetables and put them in really salty water. You want to make sure it's like when you season pasta, it's really salty, almost like tastes like the sea. Because you want the flavor of the salt to impart to your vegetables. So when you mix it over with this, you get the extra salt flavor. If not, you might find you might want to add a little more salt at the end.
And really, when you're cooking, you always want to take every opportunity to season, every chance you get, and that's a really good opportunity. So at the end, you're not going, it's it's missing something, you know, and the flavors of the vegetables really do take on that nice salt without being overly salted. And it's a really important step, I think.
And is everyone familiar with blanching? You know, you kind of put it in an ice bath after you get done, keep the vegetables really fresh.
It's called shocking. It's a term. You just drop it into the ice water and it stops the cooking process so it's not turning mushy on you. I'm going to go in with the milk.
2 cups of milk and 2 cups, 1 cup of cream, sorry.
How dare you?
That's heavy cream. You don't want to cut any calories on that.
No calorie cutting. And this is going to thicken up a little bit.
I'm reducing down my sherry wine, and so I have the mushrooms, the onions, garlic, and I just added a little bit of fresh rosemary as well. And to add to the smokiness of mine, I have an adobo sauce, which is a puree of chipotle peppers in a can. It's one of my favorite ingredients.
You really are trying to be Bobby Flay, aren't you?
Hey, Bobby!
You got your chili.
So this adds to the smokiness. You give it a little tang to a little zip, and when I made it the other day, it just added the smokiness. When I made it for the sampling we're going to do here, it added quite a bit of zip to it.
I like that. I could go to town on that.
We're from Texas, so we like to make
It's one of my favorites. But this can be omitted from the recipe, obviously, if you don't like it spicy.
Don't do it.
A little goes a long way. Let me just say.
I'm really excited for this. It's going to be a really different taste palette. It's going to be very delicate versus manly over there. Bold, very bold flavors.
Y'all done? That smells good. All right, never mind me colors.
That is perfect for later, though.
We're also serving their pot pie on our hotline.
All right.
Yay! Thanks for doing that. That's so cool.
Will you be serving yours as well?
Tomorrow.
Tasty.
Tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow.
I'm adding heavy cream in mine too
Okay.
to reduce down. This is one of my favorite sauces to make. Basically, wild mushroom cream sauce with some sherry.
That can go over so many things. Just pour it over anything.
Yeah.
Over cereal. Over, yeah.
She says cereal.
I used to have a boyfriend who used to make Happy Coke cereal with heavy cream. It was disgusting.
That grosses me out. You're not dating him anymore, right? Okay. That's going to take just a little while to thicken up, y'all. Do y'all have any questions about what we're doing so far?
Looking good.
Huh?
Looking good.
All right. We could do some of this.
Photo ops.
One of my culinary secrets that I have is to make a roux on the side. I do this at home too for anything. It's just a way that I was trained to go. When you do it, just like they've done here, they made a roux in the pan. I always make mine on the side. It's just the way I've always done it. And I do it here. I do it at home and just make it. It's just equal parts melted butter and flour that you mix together. And then I just cool it and keep it in the fridge. And all you need is a tablespoon at a time or something. So that's what I mean. You can do a pound at a time and have it in there for a month.
Pound of roux.
That's good.
I like that.
That's what my roux is always on the side. And then I add, once it's lovely, I add my.
Do you know what roux was? I've never heard of it in my life.
Fantastic. That's a good tip.
Yeah, and roux is good for a lot of different things. Obviously, you're thinking our pot pies that we're doing today, but also like mac and cheese. You're making mac and cheese, don't make mac and cheese.
Yeah.
It's very important. You add whatever spicy stuff you want.
It's coming along nicely. So is everybody from the area? All live around here? Y'all are so lucky to have this store. I think this is a beautiful store. I plan to do some roaming around a little bit.
We realized we need to bring suitcases, extra suitcases when we travel.
We've got suitcases we can sell you.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. I like you.
On wheels.
I've been eyeing that candy aisle. Y'all put us right next to candy. Oh, I'm going to totally go to town. Get there. How's your cooking stuff?
Pretty good. I just put the cold roux in as a hot cream.
Nice.
We also have a smoker over here, so I smoked these chicken breasts the other day for mine. It's a nice smokiness, but any cooked chicken I work on. So I just love it.
all over the country, but going through Texas quite a bit, you know, because we're from Texas, so we've done that. And then we've finally been out, we did Michigan last year, we did Kansas today, and my last weekend. And my aunt and cousin came along. They're our little groupies from Texas. So we've been having a good family reunion, checking out Kansas. And it's lovely. We're having the best time.
Where in Texas are you from?
Austin? Yes, ma'am. It's on. Yeah.
I would say we have a food delivery business there. That's how we got started. We dress like kids' housewives and deliver casseroles to people's homes and businesses. And Austin's a great place for that because there really is support local businesses. Anything that's kind of kitschy and fun and weird. Keep Austin weird, is what we say.
Yeah. And we are weird, so we can like it.
Well, we hear good things about Austin.
There are weirder things, yes. But we love them too. We embrace all of that. But yeah, we feel very lucky that our little kind of nutty business that started over a margarita and two good girlfriends, you know, that's how it started. And so that we've been embraced and had so many great opportunities. So we're just tickled pink that we get to be here.
So how long you guys been together?
We've been in business lately our 5th year this year. Yeah, but we've been friends for a really long time, over 10 years. I knew her before she went off to culinary school, but she came back. That's when the whole idea of casserole business started.
Yeah. Rude. All right, we're going in with our veggies. Again, carrots. Get it all mixed in. And our potatoes. And this is going to soak up a lot of the juices as well, so you don't want it to be too dry going into it, because those vegetables are going to need to soak up some of that.
And then also you got your white wine at this point. And we always encourage people to cook.
Just to do it.
I have here the last component of my sauce, which is some Marshmallow cheese.
Nice. Woo.
If you're not familiar, it's like cream cheese, only it's 10 times as heavenly as cream cheese.
Nice rich flavor.
So I've got my thickened sauce here, and it's really pretty thick already. But I'm just going to add this marshmallow and then stir it until it melts.
Could you tell us the name of that ingredient again? What was that called?
Marshmallow cheese.
Marshmallow, okay.
And I don't know, I could talk it because the speaker came on. You put some white wine in there, and we just always encourage you to cook with wine if you want to drink yourself. Because if you have to put a little of the recipe, a little in the glass, and that's
You know, another really good tip is if you make your own sauce, your own sauces, your own pesto, you have extra cooking wine, maybe you don't drink it. We never have extra wine, but if you do have it, you know, you can always use those old school ice trays and fill them up and freeze them. And each one of those is like 2 tablespoons. You have 8 of those, and you got a cup of whatever it is that you're using, and you can use it and not lose it. It don't go bad like freeze. You can pop it out of the freezer, grab 8 cubes, you got a cup of sauce, you got a cup of wine, you got a cup of whatever. Use those in your recipe. So
you just got to freeze it overnight and just take it out, put it in a Ziploc and mark what it is, and have several different styles of sauce.
can you show us?
Oh, okay, yes, we're talking that freezer tips.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of you are like us, have a billion Pyrex dishes. And if you only have a few of them, what you can do is when you're making casseroles for yourself, you can always line it with heavy foil and then assemble it inside the foil, wrap it, and put the dish in the freezer overnight. You can take it back out and you can pull out the foil. You know, that's the casserole. Take your dish for another time. It's clean. You don't have to worry about washing it. It also creates a lot of room for you to be able to stack and label a bunch of casseroles in your freezer. Make it ahead of time so when you have a busy day or any family or unexpected guests, take it, pull it right out.
We love that tip. I use a lot. All right, I think we're going into our bad boy.
My last components here, I have some diced Roma tomatoes and some fairly small chopped up asparagus. And they hardly need to cook. I mean, the cooking process will go all the way through. And then my chicken. Cooked chicken.
All right, now we are, for our topping, we use puff pastry. That is very much the French influence. Now, do y'all use puff pastry much? It's usually like what a turnover would be in or something like that, but it's such a lovely, savory dish as well. It's just buttery and flaky, and it adds like a little bit different, because most pot pies have a pie crust. And you know, and I love that, don't get me wrong, I totally will go to town on it. But we think this is a nice change to the average sort of pie crust you do. So you can buy in the freezer section. You can make your own if you want to. It's a labor of love, you know, to make puff pastry. It takes a while, but once you're done, you're like, I rule! I am so awesome, you know. But if you don't want to do that, you know, one out of your freezer section is perfect. So, I mean, it literally just pops over the top. Yep.
Get ready to fold them under. Now, puff pastry obviously puffs a lot. One thing you want to do is cut some slits in top of your puff pastry. Make three little slits by degree. That way it doesn't get
And then we also like to top ours with an egg wash. Egg is just like an egg and water, or a little egg and a little bit of milk. Mix them together, and what it'll do is just give a beautiful sheen to the top of this. Everybody's like, when it comes out, you know. It's just a little beauty tip for your puff pastry, or for any pie crust, to be honest, you know.
It gives it that nice, pretty sheen, like when you go to the pastry counter, you see how everything has that nice sheen on it. Egg wash.
Egg wash. Alright. And really, it is that easy, y'all. It is so easy, but I think if you give it a shot and you try it, you're going to really wow people, and they're all going to be very, very pleased with the outcome thing that you are a rock star. So, do y'all have any questions about this one? Awesome!
Well, the beautiful thing is, too, is you can take this recipe if you wanted to do little individual pot pies, you can separate actual contents into little ramekins or little, like a little dish that's all in there by our...
That one right over our thing, it's a little cast iron thing.
Yeah, you can just fill those up. Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, and then around, you put the pastry on top of it and have little individual servings, which
Yeah.
is also very nice.
And I used a pre-made pie crust from our refrigerator section over there, and just rolled over the top of mine. And the way that mine is written, the recipe is written, is that this fits in our we have frozen deep dish pie shells. The guts will all go in there, and then the other pie shell goes straight over the top of it. You just seal the edges.
Nice. Another way we do that is at home, when I make this filling, I'll also make little empanadas. Y'all ever make empanadas? So I get pie crust just like that. Make little bitty individual pies, and my fiance now, I just got engaged, FYI, but he will just pop like 3 out of the freezer and stick them in the oven, and he's good to go for whatever. And it works out really nicely. You just want somebody to eat kind of quick, and it doesn't take a lot of time to prep.
How high up it?
Woo! Look at that! Oh yeah, finished the part. And then this is what it will look like. I think that looks gorgeous. Compliments and all that.
Great job.
Did you make this up?
Yes, I did.
Good job. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
And we'll sample both recipes here. We actually have Chef Cameron's.
Here's mine. It looks like Frankenstein by comparison.
And it tastes good.
Got to give the competition a little taste. Thank you. That's lovely. This is lovely, y'all.
That's the chef. You want some?
You sure? You got to scoop it down. Oh, this is